Hey guys, it's me, 8074 today, guys. I want to talk to you guys about FC Barcelona versus Deportivo Alaves. So we're gonna go ahead and do the match preview, guys. We're gonna look at the insights, of course. We're gonna look at the predicted lineups. We're gonna look at the head-to-head. We're gonna look at Alaves squad. All that good stuff, guys. And before we get started, though, I do want to make this very clear that I feel like this Barcelona team will change. Now, I'm not really sure whether they'll change in results, but I know that I think we'll probably play better under a different manager because remember, guys, we've been playing under Sergi Barjuan as our new interim manager. Remember, guys, he's only here at interim basis, and according to many reports, Xavi will come around after November 3rd. So basically, it's going to happen is that there's basically reportedly a deal. This is reportedly, so I'm not. Don't take this for 100% granted that if Xavi stays until November 3rd, they will be perfectly fine to let him go, and that Barca do not have to pay any termination fee, and that Barcelona can get him for free. Absolutely nothing. Which, if that's the case, I think we should do that. Because let's be real, guys. Let's be real. We should be able to beat Alaves and Dynamo Kiev without the help of Xavi. We really should be, okay? Now, if we don't, we're in a big trouble there. So and then he'll come in for the match against Celta Vigo, which I believe is on a Sunday. Give him enough days to create a plan, and then that gives an international break. And then we have the games against I think Espanyol, and then I think what was it? There's like another game we have, and then Espanyol, and then I think we have Espanyol, Celta Vigo, and then we have the big Champions League game against Benfica at the Camp Nou. That's a game that we have to win as well. But yeah, as I said before, guys, I think this Xavi man, I hope he could do well. I hope he could do well indeed. So, anyways, I just want to get into a little touch about that, the managerial thing that we don't know how long Sergio Barjon's going to stay, and I don't think he's going to become the first team manager. I highly doubt it. Okay, because of we just know that he isn't the man for the job. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and read some of the insights. So like you look right here, guys. So Barca won eight of the last 9 games against Alaves and Lali drawing 1-1 the trip to Mendoza last season while only losing since 2016 2-1 at Camp Nou. Alaves have only kept one clean sheet across the 16 away games against FC Barcelona and La Liga, 53 goals conceded, total 1-0 in February. That was under Louis Van Gaal. Barca have not lost any of their 20 last home games to Basque opposition in La Liga, win 18, draw twice since their 2-1 loss against Alaves in September 2016. Barcelona have lost 3 of the last 4 La Liga matches, as many defeats in the previous 34 matches of competition. They have lost each of the last 2. The last time they suffered the 3 league defeats in a row was able to decide with Luis Enrique Martinez as coach. Alaves have won their last 2 La Liga games, keeping a clean sheet in both. The first time the Victoria team had 3 victories in a row in the competition was in October 2018. The only time they did so without continuing was in May 2000. So stadium is of course a Camp Nou, of course, guys. It is going to take place at Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I believe it's 9 p.m. local time. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to watch this match. Of course, I will try my absolute best because I do think there is something that is planned out. However, I will try to tell my parents I don't really want to be there. So we'll have to see, guys. And obviously with the different coach, I'm gonna be more. I want to be more pumped for the match than I would before. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into the Alaves squad and see who they currently have injured, and also look at their best players. So obviously, look right here, guys. Pacheco is obviously one player to look out for. He's a very good goalkeeper. Keep an eye upon him. Let's see who else. Looks like no one's injured. Looks like no one's injured, guys, which is interesting. You see how many transfers they made, loans or transfers, and it's interesting they made a lot of investment because look, Lucas Perez is one of their better players. Josely, he's a very good player. I know that. Victor Lagordi, I would keep an eye on Lucas Perez. Came in from Elche on a free. Palestriti as well. He could do some damage. Matt Miazga as well. We know he's a U.S. men's national team player. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go look at the Alaves record coming into those games. You can see right here, guys, Alaves are currently 16th in the table, guys. They are very, very close to get relegated. They're only like 1 point off away. And as I said before, guys, we should be able to beat them. The first match they lost at home to Real Madrid 4-1, lost at home to Mallorca. They lost 3-0 to Valencia. They lost 2-0 to Osasuna. They lost 1-0 to Espanyol. And then they actually beat Atletico Madrid, which was a pretty big surprise. And then they lost to Athletic Club. They lost to Real Betis at home. They won against Cadiz on the road. They won against Alaves. You could see right here, guys, they got 2 back-to-back crucial victories against teams that they were going to probably be fighting against for really survival. You know, and for me, guys, this is a game that Barcelona have to win. This is a game that Barcelona have to win, no doubt whatsoever. And that, with all due respect to Alaves, they're not really that great of a team. They're really not that great of a team. And you can see their formation they line up with. Their lineup is really a 4-2-3-1. And I feel like the defenses, Alaves is really what's letting them down. Because let's look at Alaves real quick. Obviously, Barca's record's not really been that great either. But let's just look at their defense. So you can see right there, guys, they've conceded 13 goals and they've scored 5. So you can see right there that the goal difference is not very good. Now, you know, we saw that Rayo Vallecano conceded 12 and scored 18, and we still were able to struggle. But I think this time around, guys, I think this time around it won't be as difficult as it was in the past. And I think with some individual quality, we should be able to see this game out, you know? So now we're going to move on to the head-to-head record between the two teams. So you can see right there, Barcelona won 21 games against Alaves, 5 wins for Alaves and 6 draws, 85 goals for Barcelona, 29 goals for Alaves. You can see their last 10 meetings, Barcelona won 5-1, Barcelona drew 1-1, Barcelona won 5-0, 4-1, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 2-1, 2-0, 3-1, 6-0. So you can see Barcelona have generally been very dominant against Alaves. You can see right there. So Sergi Barjuan, this is his third match record against Alaves. He's actually never won against Alaves. He's got a draw and 2 losses. His record against Barcelona has been 1 draw, 5 losses, 6 matches. Of course, De Jong's the most valuable player for Barcelona, and Pacheco is obviously the most valuable for Alaves. Lionel Messi's the top fixture goal scorer, 13 goals. Javier Savelli, 7. Vicente Escachino with 5. Ramon Valverde with 5. And Luis Suarez with 5. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Now, as I'm making this video, guys, I do not know the squad. I don't think the squad list has been announced yet. So we're gonna have to make some guesses. And it's difficult to really predict this stuff without knowing the squad list. But this is what I feel. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this, and let me go ahead and explain my picks. Remember, guys, this is what I'm predicting. This is not what I want. So obviously, Ter Stegen, he'll continue to start in goal. That's a pretty much a no-brainer. Alba obviously continue to start at the left back. That's obviously a no-brainer. Pico will obviously start as a center back. Garcia will probably start, and Roberto. I think the only position of the back four that is a bit debatable is Roberto's inclusion. I would say that's a bit debatable. But other than that, I feel like it's pretty much standard. We know who's going to make it and who's not going to make it. As for the midfield, I think it's going to be your traditional Busquets, Gavi, and Nico Gonzalez. Nico Gonzalez had an amazing game against was it Rayo Vallecano. He made some great passes in the midfield. Was one of our best players going forward, and I think he's going to start this game. Now, as far as Frankie de Jong's concerned, I'm going to make the assumption that Frankie de Jong will still be out for this game. I don't think he'll be back for this game. And as I said, he suffered a hamstring injury, I think, which sees him out for 2 weeks, I believe. So I don't think he's going to start this game. And even if he does come back, guys, I don't imagine he'll start. I imagine he'll come off the bench because, as I said before, guys, we need to ensure that we don't have any relapse to any of these players. That's also another important thing. Then for me, that front three is going to be pretty traditional. You're going to have Depay on the left, Aguero in the middle, Dest on the right wing. Will we see Dest start at the right wing anymore under the new manager, Barjuan? I mean, I hope not, but there is a great chance it could happen. There is a great chance it happen. Because for me, guys, the thing about Dest that I've seen is that he's actually a pretty good, guys. It's just his finishing has been really awful recently. I talked more about that in my Q&A yesterday. We could check it out there. I'll maybe I might just link it for you guys. Anyhow, as I was saying, for me, guys, I don't know, man. Barcelona, man, we have to get that front three to work, because under Koeman, guys, this front three was stale. It was stale, guys, And for me, guys, this is the game that has the countdown. We have to show the fans that we mean business here, guys, and we can't afford to drop points. I mean, right now, guys, we're already look at the table for Barcelona. We're already 9 points away from the top. We need to pick up these points now. We got to pick up points, guys. We have to start winning now, guys. And even though we do have a game in hand, we have to play a lot better than this. Because as I said before, guys, this is a game that we should honestly win. We should win against Alaves. With all due respect to Alaves, we should be able to beat them. And so, yeah, man. I don't know, man. We'll have to see, because as I said, oh, yeah, let me talk about this one last thing. So we have 2 more players to discuss. Well, 3, I guess. Fati, Dembele, and Fati, maybe Araujo. I don't think Araujo or Pedri will be fit enough in time for this game. They're not in training from what I can tell, so I don't think they'll start. They'll make the squad list. As for Dembele, He could make the squad list. I wouldn't be surprised. He's now back in training. He's, I think, fine to go. I just don't expect him to start. I don't expect him to start because obviously he's coming from a long-term injury. And as for Fati as well, similar to Dembele in the sense that even though he's not coming from a long-term injury, I still don't think Fati's going to start. I think Fati, for me, where the club is very, 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 the club is very, they need to be very careful with Fati. And I don't think Fati should start this game. Now, I won't mind him coming off the bench. I think he could come off the bench for, like, let's say, a Depay, or maybe, let's say, Aguero, and produce the killer damage in the second half. And maybe Dembele as well. Maybe we could see Depay, Fati, Dembele. That's, for me, the best front three possible with Barcelona. And yeah, man, Depay needs to step up, man. He's really been poor, guys. And I know he's been scoring the penalties and all, but if you really look at it from open play perspective, he's yet to score from open play since August, which is very embarrassing. For a player of his caliber, that is very sad. Because for me, I know he's been really good for Netherlands in the World Cup qualifiers and all, but you got to translate some of that form to the La Liga. So my prediction for this game, I'm going off a bit of a tangent here, but I'm going to say Barcelona should win 3-goals to 1. I think we'll keep, as much as I want us to keep a clean sheet, you just know that this team ain't going to keep a clean sheet. You just know that this team, when it comes to keeping clean sheets, it's almost impossible. So that's the reason why I'm not predicting us to keep a clean sheet, even though I would love for us to do so. So I think we'll see Aguero get on the score sheet. I have a feeling we might see, like, Depay get a goal. I'm not sure if it's going to be an open play or a penalty. And then I have a feeling we might see Dembele off the bench score a goal. Or like maybe Fati or something. Maybe Dest might actually score. You know what? I'm going to screw it. I'm going to say Dest scores, guys. So I'm going to say Nico gets an assist. I think Gavi gets an assist. And then I think Depay is going to get an assist. Okay, so Depay will get 1 goal, 1 assist. So that's it for today, guys. So that's my match preview, guys. And for the goal scorer for Deportivo Alaves, I'm going to say is Joe Slow. He's pretty much the best player they got from scoring goals, and I think he will score the goal for them. Probably early in the second half, after a defensive lapse and concentration from us. So that's it today for my match preview, guys. I want you guys to comment below what's your predictions for this game, as well as make sure you guys check out me, my other platform, guys. My goal is to get 500 subscribers by the end of this year, guys. We are very close. We're very close to reaching 400. So I want you guys to do your support and make sure you guys do that. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys check out my little platforms listed in the description below, my Twitter, Discord, my Twitch, etc. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.